Hey everyone, Lee Frumberger with American Security Mortgage here. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on the property tax reassessment here in Mecklenburg County and what that rollout looked like. And today I want to do a follow-up on how to appeal that tax value. The thing that I want to start with first though is reasons that you cannot appeal. You cannot appeal because of the increase or the percentage of increase over the previous assessment, your financial ability to pay the taxes or the insurance value, or the historical construction cost. The appeal process has become a lot easier since 2011, so kudos to the county for doing that. There are three ways that you can make an appeal. The first way is to complete an informal review form, which was mailed to you a couple of weeks ago. You'll need to fill this out in its entirety, and there's going to be some information that you're going to need to provide. And the one thing that I want to stress with this video today is you're going to need to provide some data. You just can't raise your hand and say this is wrong. So be prepared for that no matter which route you go. The second way that I'm going to point out and spend a lot of time on here today is through the website. And if you go to MEC Reval, and if you click over here on the left hand side under appeals, you're going to see property information portal. You're going to go there and it's going to lead you to this screen here. You can do a property search. I'm going to do a property search for one of the pieces that I own because I know it will come up. And this is what the screen will look like. The thing that I would take notice on the screen immediately is right down here under overview, building. Make sure all these specs are right. Square footage, acreage, all that sort of stuff. You can use your own knowledge for that, obviously. You can take measurements yourself. Another resource would be to locate an old appraisal. If you did the loan with me, I'll be more than happy to pull an old appraisal and send it to you. But make sure all that information is right. Now, once you've done that, if you want to move through the process of making an appeal, come up here to the top, make an inquiry. Click on this blue box. It's going to prompt you to fill out some of your own information. It's eventually going to lead you to a screen that looks like this. There's going to be 7 reasons that you can appeal your tax value. 4 of those reasons are going to have you verify some of your personal information, and then somebody from the assessment office or an appraiser will contact you to more than likely schedule an appointment to come out and physically review the property. So that's pretty easy to do there. The other 3 are going to require a little bit more work on your part. And if you click on one of those 3, it's going to take you to something that looks like this. And it's going to ask you to launch a Comper Sales search tool. So when you launch that tool, this is going to be what comes up. It's going to list out all the properties that have sold over the last 2 years within a 1-mile radius that are similar to yours. Now, I want to make sure you take notice of the toolbox up here at the top. I'm recommending do a search for anything within 1-mile radius. The further out, the worse it is. It's going to go ahead and put a 2-year time frame in here. I recommend shrinking this down to whatever has sold within the last year. Recent sales are going to hold the most weight. And then the other thing that I would make sure you look at is my neighborhood. Things that are not in your neighborhood aren't exactly as the same as things that are in your neighborhood. It can matter, especially for this revaluation. You're going to be given the option of going through this and selecting a couple of comps on here that you feel like support the lower value, obviously. You'll need to select those. You'll be able to customize a report. It'll immediately be uploaded to the county. The other thing that I would say or recommend is make use of a good real estate agent. These people are extremely knowledgeable. They have access to MLS. This is not really in their job description, so if you do choose to call one, be mindful of that. Thank them for their time. A wonderful way to thank a real estate agent is to give them a referral when you know of one. Maybe a bottle of wine or a thank you card, but those are wonderful people to reach out that can help you with this process. So this is essentially the tool that the county is really kind of forcing everybody to use. So get in here, look at it, see what can be done. The third way that you can make an appeal is just by jumping really into a formal review, and that's going to be reviewed by a board. And you would have to fill out the formal appeal form. Again, you're going to have to provide some information. The deadline to do this is May the 20th. It's going to require, obviously, a little bit of work. That's it. I hope that helps. I'm Lee Frumberger with American Security Mortgage and would love to work with you or a real estate agent on anybody looking to purchase or refinance property. Thanks.